Hi, I would like to start a four-part series. T- this is the this is part one of the story of Ruth. This is this is from the book of Ruth, starting with chapter one. Um, Now it came to pass in the days when the judges ruled that there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem, Judah, went to sojourn in the country of Moab, he and his wife and his two sons. And the name of the man was Elimelech, and the name of his wife Naomi, and the name of his two sons Mahlon and Chilion, Ephrathites of Bethlehem and Judah, and they came into the country of Moab and continued there. And Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left and her two sons. And they took them wives of the women of Moab. The name of the one was Orpah, and the name of the other Ruth. And he dwelled there about 10 years. And Mahlon and Chilion died also, both of them, and one was left of her two sons of her and her husband. And then she arose with her daughters-in-law, that she might return from the country of Moab, for she had heard in the country of Moab how that the Lord had visited his people in giving them bread. Wherefore she went forth out of the place where she was, and her two daughters-in-law with her, and they went on the way to return unto the land of Judah. And Naomi said unto her two daughters-in-law, Go, return each to her mother's house. The Lord deal kindly with you, as you have dealt with the dead and with me. The Lord grant you that you may find rest, each of you in the house of her husband. Then she kissed them, and they lifted up their voice and wept. And they said unto her, Surely you will return with you unto your people. And Naomi said, Turn again, my daughters, why will you go with me? Are there yet any more sons in my womb, that they may be your husbands? Turn again, my daughters, go your way, for I am too old to have a husband. If I should say, I have hope, if I should have a husband also tonight, and should also bear sons, would you tarry for them until they were grown? Would you stay for them from having husbands? Nay, my daughters, for it grieves me much for your sakes that the hand of the Lord is gone out against me. And they lifted up their voice and wept again. And Orpah kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth clave unto her. And she said, Behold, your sister-in-law is gone back unto her people and unto her gods. Return you after your sister-in-law. And Ruth said, Entreat me not to leave you, or to return from following after you. For whither you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, will I die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if all but death part you and me. When she saw that she was steadfastly minded to go with her, then she left speaking unto her. So they two went until they came to Bethlehem. And it came to pass, when they were come to Bethlehem, that all the city was moved about them. And they said, Is this Naomi? And she said unto them, Call me not Naomi, but call me Mara, for the Almighty has dealt very bitterly with me. I went out full, and the Lord has brought me home again empty. Why then call you me Naomi, seeing the Lord has testified against me, and the Almighty has afflicted me? So Naomi returned, and Ruth the Moabitess, her daughter-in-law, with her, which returned out of the country of Moab, and it came to Bethlehem in the beginning of barley harvest. Now, in that chapter right there, we get the setup of the situation, that Naomi, who's the wife of Elimelech, and and the mother of two of her sons, Mahlon and Chilion, they, they both gone to the country of Moab, and they settled there for a while, and Elimelech died, and then Mahlon and Chilion married Moabite women, and those two sons pass on, and then and then and then Naomi heard that the Lord was visiting his people by giving them bread. So, I mean that he I mean this was during a time of famine in the days of the judges, and and hearing that Lord was visiting his people by giving them bread, what meant that she could return home, and she would be nourished by the Lord, and she tells her daughter sons, I mean, to go back to their families, so that they could find husbands for themselves. And one that they both said, we'll return to your land with you. And Naomi says, don't go with me, because I'm too old to have a husband. If I said I have hope, and I've had a husband, and I bore sons, would you keep yourselves from having husbands until they're grown? I mean, it says it grieves me much that these things have happened to me, that she's lost her husband, she lost her two sons, and one of the daughters-in-law of Naomi returned back to her own people, but Ruth clung unto Naomi, and she wouldn't go back home. I mean, she told she told she told her mother-in-law, entreat me not to leave you, or to return from following after you. For whither you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. And where you die, will I die, and there will I be buried. But Lord, do so to me, and or also, if aught but death part you and me. I mean, Ruth was willing to stick by her mother-in-law through thick and thin. It's like, I know there are like lesbian couples who use that as a binding part of their binding ceremonies, when it's like those two, I mean, those two women decide to stick with each other, and this, I mean, this is primarily talking about a daughter-in-law who's going to stick by her mother-in-law regardless of what happens. I mean, because, well, who knows? I mean, she probably generally loves her mother-in-law, and just wants to stick by her. And so Ruth and Naomi go to Bethlehem, and people in Bethlehem recognize Naomi, and they say, "Is this Naomi?" And she says, "Don't call me Naomi, call me Mara, because Lord has returned me to my own homeland empty. I mean, I went out full, but I came back empty." And it's like, and of course, this is all set up for what's going to happen in the next few chapters that I'm going to read. I mean, this is again part one of the story of Ruth, and we're going to see where the story takes us in the following days, Lord willing. So, have a good day, and may God bless you.